What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Epic 7 video. PlaybyPlayGaming here. Today we're taking on Secretary Vera. So just kind of like a quick heads up. The video that you're going to see is just a recording of the fight. So I did want to provide some tips after the actual battle, after I completed it. So right away, taking on Secretary Vera, if you haven't done it, I would say it's definitely a lot easier than the Queen, and that's for sure. If you saw my previous video, you'll see, spoiler alert, I did not succeed at all, okay? But I would say Secretary Vera definitely a little bit easier. This is one of the new Hell Raid bosses that they released in this latest patch. All right, getting to it, I'm gonna give you just 3 quick tips, at least 2 to 3 AoE heroes. So you need to bring heroes that do a lot of damage to everything. So Secretary Vera here is a little bit different from the normal raid in that she gets a couple of different buffs. So we'll go through them here real quick. One of the new ones is this Mystery of Life here. So she recovers health and gets a stackable increased attack and speed and all this crazy stuff. So number one, you want to take out the eggs as fast as you can when you get to her. If for whatever reason you're not doing enough damage, make sure to use Arky so that way you can take them out and then start doing damage to Vera. The reason that I mention that is because she does heal every time one of those things hatches. So it's kind of difficult if you get stuck in that little cycle. So you want to keep them from hatching. They heal Vera when they hatch. They also debuff your team. So number 2, you want to make sure you bring a cleanser. I brought Momo and she did wonders for my team. Vera does do a lot of counters, so you want to make sure that you don't single target Vera, otherwise she's going to counter you. Make sure you try to take out all the ads first, clear the ads, then whittle her down. Every time that the ads pop back up, they're going to heal her. Make sure that you take them out first, and then you can start bringing her down to I believe it's 50% HP. Once she's at 50%, she's gonna go into her phase 2. Phase 2, focus down on that egg. Try to get it all the way down to 0%. Make sure that you do that before it hatches. Otherwise, phase 3 is gonna be a lot more difficult. Phase 3, this one again is also pretty straightforward. Vera's gonna attack. There's also gonna be some ads, but you can just AoE pretty much everything down and just go for Vera as hard as you can. All right, so as for the team that I used, I brought Angelic Montmorancy there for the cleanse. She was clutch here. Tamarinne, another hero that is pretty good in every single type of content, right? We got Champ Z, so that he can counter those debuffs. And we got SSB. So even though I didn't bring 3 AoE heroes, I do have Charles that I could have brought, but I needed that additional healing that Tamarinne provides, and SSB also provides those mana release, so it's like having another AoE there, and you'll see she helps out a lot. So that combined with Champ Z's counters, Tamarinne's CR push, an attack buff, and then that cleanse from Momo definitely had some really good synergy there. If you don't have, say for example, Tamarinne, I'd probably suggest you bring maybe like Lilius. You can also probably bring Angelica, maybe even Alencia, because she strips buffs, she puts up defense up, and she AoEs, right? You can probably do some decent damage. Other notable, like I mentioned, Charles. If you don't have SSB, maybe regular Bellona, maybe even regular Vildred, Grass Vildred. But for sure, I would recommend bringing Montmorancy here. So here's Angelic Montmorancy, here's her stats. I did push down her, or I did lower her health and defense a bit, and I did give her this resist ring that I got fairly recently from Hell Raid, one of the boss drops. So it's F-Res. I got 29% defense there, but she's still somewhat slow, so I did need another healer. Here's SSB. Her stats, she's mainly DPS, right? I did have her on Daydream Joker, not sure if that helped. We got Tamarinne here, she is only +5, so I only have the second skill up. As you can see here, it's not even all the way skilled up. I had her on Celestine just for that extra heal. I don't have Rod of Amaryllis or Shamadra Staff, which I would say are definitely must-haves for the new Hell Raid bosses. You definitely need a lot of healing in here, and as you can see, even her gear isn't plus 15, and she did a lot of work with. Last but not least, we got Champ Z. I did recently grab that Alayla's Violin artifact, which is pretty OP. If you saw my Queen trying to take on the Queen video, didn't do so well there, but I did have this artifact plussed up. His gear, as you can see, he's rocking that lifesteal set. His stats on the left hand side aren't, you know, the greatest. He is still somewhat squishy. I'd like his defense to be a little bit higher, but I mean, if I could do this with you know, just random lifesteal gear, I'm pretty sure that you can do it with yours. My Champ Z is plus 12. I don't think I mentioned Momo. She's plus 15 all the way. SSB is also plus 15. Tamarinne is the only one that just has trash gear, and she did a lot of work. I hope that those few tips help you out. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps it grow and reach more people like you interested in videos like this. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video.
Is it my turn? Must have been painful. I'll show you what I've got. This is what you get for ruining my vacation.
I'll show you what a genius can do. Spirit strength.
You can't close your eyes. Listen. Do my song. Listen to me sing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine. Let's start with something light. Run before it's too late. I will shine.
I'll show you my power.
I'll keep going. It's going to be okay. This is my stage. Shine free. I'll accept your duel.
I'll show you what a genius can do.
I won't go easy on you. I will do my best. It's hard, but I won't give up. I'll keep going. Ta-da! Here comes Arky!
Sacred power.
I'm scared. Run before it's too late. Shine free!
I'll show you my power. This is it. Final strike!
I will do my best. It's Archie's turn!
I'll tear you to shreds.
Close your eyes. Yes! I'll help you. I'm scared. Yes!
Don't waste my time.
Now, bring it on. You can't close your eyes. I will do my best. Going to be okay. Let's start with something light.
I'll show you what a genius can do.
I think I'm going to.
Just trust me.
I'll keep going. Let me take your pain away. Is it my turn? I'll accept your duel. You can't close your eyes. Listen. To my song. I'll do my best. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's shine.
I'll show you my power. I'll end this.
Shall we? I'll help you. Here I go. Run before it's too late. I'm getting tired of you. Bye-bye now. This is my stage. It's too late to back out now. I'll keep going. I will shine. Together. Here I go. I won't go easy on you.
I'll win anyway. I'll do everything I can. Nice!
I'll show you what I've got. I will do my best. That must have been painful. I'm scared. Go away.
Don't waste my time. Here I go.
Let's start with something light. Is it my turn? Now, bring it on. Yes. You can't close your eyes. I think I'm going to faint. To my song. Listen to me sing. Shine free. I'll help you. Hurry. Okay. I'll accept your duel. I'll do my best. Here.
I'll show you my power.
I'll keep going. It's going to be okay. I'll show you what I've got. I will shine, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shine. I'll do my best. Even if it's just a little. I really want to help. Close your eyes. Listen. To my song. I will shine. Shine free. I will do my best. Over here. I'm coming. I'll accept your duel. Listen to me sing. Here.
I'll show you what a genius can do. This is it. Final strike.
Let's start with something light. I'll help you. Here I go. Now, bring it on. Will you help? Wait! This is my stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
I'll show you my power.
Is it my turn? It's Archie's turn.
I'll tear you to shreds.
Yes!